Hello friends, in previous session we learned about crystal structures and lattice translation vectors. Okay, and now in today's session we learn unit cells and their types.
Unit cell. Take a look of previous class where we study a crystal structure is formed with the help of bases and lattices. Okay, see here, a element is there and it contains number of atoms, and this is bases. And next one, lattices. These lattices are the imaginary points of the base. If we combine base and lattice, we get a crystal structure. You can see in this figure, these are the lattice points. Okay, and each lattice points are connected with a lattice line. You can see a blue line represents the lattice line. And see here, this one small structure. Okay, see here one more, a cubic structure you can see. See here again one more. Okay, if we carefully examine the space lattice or crystal structure given in the figure, we can find a group of lattice points which get repeated in different directions to form the complete lattice. See here the crystal structure like this. Okay, see here, this one is the smallest part or smallest pattern of this given crystal structure. This one we call unit cell. Why? Because if we put one more unit cell beside this and repeat it again and again, we again get this crystal. That's why this small part we call unit cell. And in crystallographic axis, we represent unit cell like this. And remember here, every crystal differ from each other with respect to the shape and size of the unit cell depending upon the arrangement of the atoms. And a unit cell is completely represented in terms of the three edges length. Those are A, B, C, that is axial distance of crystallographic axis, and alpha, beta, gamma are the angles. These six, A, B, C and alpha, beta, gamma are the 6 parameters of the unit cell. And its definition is the smallest but complete unit in the space lattice, which when repeated over and again in the 3 dimension generates the crystal of the given substance. This is what I explained earlier. Next, types of unit cell. There are 2 types of unit cells are there. First one, primitive unit cell, and second one, non-primitive unit cell. Let's see first one, that is primitive unit cell. See this figure. This is a cubic crystal structure. Okay, and to this structure there are 8 corners. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There are 8 corners, and this unit cell has 6 faces. First one front, second one back, third one top, fourth one bottom, fifth one left side, and next last one is right side. face. Okay, this cube has 8 corners and 6 faces. If you see carefully, their lattice point present only at the corners of the cube. Such type of unit cells we call primitive unit cell. An example for this one is simple unit cell, and its definition is a unit cell is called primitive unit cell if it has particles or point only at the corners, or it is also called simple unit cell. Next, non-primitive unit cell. See these three figures. These three are the cubic unit cell. In first figure, see here, this unit cell has 8 corners. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 corners, and one more atom is there at the center of the body. Okay, such type of unit cell called body center unit cell and represent with the letter I. In second figure, see here, this one also a cubic structure. Okay, there are 8 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and this one 8. 8 corners and 8 unit cells. And for cubic structure, it has 6 faces: front, back, top, bottom, left side and right side. See here how many lattice points are there. See here at the center, first one at the center, one lattice point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Each face contains lattice point at the center of the face. Such type of cubic unit cell called face center unit cell and represent with letter F. And see third one, that is end center unit cell, because in this unit cell lattice points are present at the corner as well as the side of the cube. See here, 1 and this one second. There are 2 lattice points at the center. Okay, such type of unit cell called end center unit cell represent with letter C. So if you see in first case, that one primitive unit cell, there was letter, okay, in that case lattice points were present only at the corners, and see in this case lattice points are present at the corners as well as some other position other than the corners. Such type of cubic cells we call non-primitive unit cell, and its definition is: in unit cell, particles or points are present not only at the corners but also some other position. See here, some other position, not only at the corners but also some other position. In first case, at the center lattice points are there. In second case, lattice points are the faces. Okay, 6 faces, 6 lattice points. Okay, and in third case, end center lattice points are present at the corners. Such types of cubic unit cell called non-primitive unit cell. Now question yourself, that is, how many atoms are present in each unit cell? Is it correct to say that body centered cubic has 9 lattice, 9 atoms? See here, at the corners 8 plus at the at the center of the body the total atoms are 9. Okay. In face centered unit cell, see 8 corners plus 6 atoms at the face, that one is 14. And in end center unit cell, 8 corners, 8 atoms plus 2 at the center, 8 plus 2, 10. Is it correct to say body center had 9 atoms and FCC has 14 atoms, end center has 10 atoms? No. The answer is no. This is not correct. To calculate the number of atoms present in unit cell, there is a method for calculation. Okay, see this, that is calculation of the number of points, particles or atoms in a unit cell. First point is, a point present at the corners of a unit cell is shared by eighth other unit cell. Therefore, each such point has contribution of 1 by 8 to the unit cell. What it means? To understand this one, take one crystal structure. Okay. See how many unit cells are there in this one. 1, 2 front and 3, 4 at the back and 5, 6 again front, 7, 8 back. So total 8 unit cells are there in this crystal, but actually the unit cells are continuous, this side, this side, this side, this side, this side and this side. For your understanding purpose, I only represent only 8 crystal structure. Okay, see here what first point says, a point present at the corners of a unit cell is shared by 8 other unit cell. See here, take the center atom. To this center atom, 4 unit cells are below. These are, and 4 unit cells are above this atom. Total 8. Okay, this atom, this center atom, shared with these 8 unit cells. Okay, therefore, its contribution to each unit cell is 1 by 8. See this one, this is a unit cell, and the corner atoms present in this unit cell is 1 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not only this center atom, this one also shared with surrounding atom, this one also, this one also, this one also. Every atom present at the corner shared with its surrounding neighbors. Okay. Next point, a point present on the face of a unit cell is shared by 2 unit cells. Therefore, each such point has contribution of 1 by 2 to the unit cell. See this one, a face-centered cubic unit cell. Okay. It has 8 corners and 6 faces. Each face contains one center atom. Okay. Front, back, top, bottom, left side and right side. See here, a point present on the face of a unit cell is shared by surrounding unit cell. See here, take this atom. This atom, half of atom present in this unit cell, face centered unit cell, and half of atom shared with its neighbor. Okay. Next, bottom atom, half of the atom present in this unit cell and half of atom present in its neighboring atom, a neighboring unit cell. And this one, front atom, half of atom present in this unit cell and remaining half atom shared with its surrounding. This one also, back side, left side and right side. All these 6 face-centered atoms shared with its surrounding neighbors. So its contribution to each unit cell is 1 by 2. Next, a point present within the body of the unit cell is not shared by any other unit cell. Its contribution to the unit cell is 1. See this one figure. This is body centered cubic unit cell. Okay, in this atoms or points are located at all the 8 corners, and in addition to this, a atom is also present at the center of the body, and this atom is not shared by any other unit cell. Hence, such type of atoms contribution to each unit cell is 1. Okay, here coronal atoms contribution is 1 by 8, and this atom contribution is 1.
Okay, now this is about unit cell and types of unit cell. Okay, and in the next session we discuss number of atoms present in body centered, simple cubic and face centered cubic, and coordination number of simple cubic, body centered cubic and face centered cubic. Thank you.